This is life, okay?
Okay. So let's put our headphones on. I'm like, oh Lord, here we go. Like this is what this podcast is all about. It's always here we go again with some bullshit. You can't just always be positive. Like people try so hard not to be perfect. All right. Perfect.
All right.
Overdue. Wonder why people can't break from certain habits. Like smoking. Alrighty, y'all. Welcome back. This is the TAYEgoddess show with Goddess Talk. And I have here today the beautiful, the wonderful, the magnificent, y'all. Her energy is just exhilarating. Like, hi.
Hey, I am truly grateful to be here.
Thank you. I am truly grateful as well. Like, just our friendship since day one is grown into such a beautiful thing. Like, the flourishness and the fruitfulness is happening, honey. It's given.
I truly see it. I think we're going on year 3 for sure.
Yeah.
And when you think about how young we were,
right,
and it's great to see each
we all
other
begin somewhere
as adults right now.
And it's always been love. Like, oh my gosh, I feel like our journeys, I mean, how do you, like, okay, so let's start from the beginning. Y'all. Miss K here. Actually, let's get your @name. Where can we find you?
KAY92 Michelle. That's K92 Michelle on all platforms.
On all platforms, y'all.
TikTok,
this lady,
YouTube, Instagram, everything.
She is growing. Her content is on fire right now. Like, it's addictive. And I'm going to let y'all know exactly what her services are. Because I use them, and I wish it was every day, honey. But I use them when she gives them. I try to pace because, like I said, it's those habits we create. I love when Miss K touches. She blesses. Not even blesses, y'all. Like, transforms. Like, if you ever need change in your life, you can just go to her because she got you and whatever she does. But for me, she touches my eyelashes. And y'all, it seems like such a small thing, like, but every time I am blessed with her magic, I get compliments all the time I never get from people who see me every day. And they're like, are those your lashes? I'm like, really? You just saw me. You just saw me all bare naked lashed. And now you think I just, what?
Making it look natural.
This woman here is, can you just tell me, like, how long has it took for you to, like, master this skill miracle? Like, it's a miracle. Seriously, y'all.
If you want to be technical, and this is why I always tell people to be really easy on themselves, it actually takes 10,000 hours to perfect the skill. That's equivalent to 7 years.
That's a lot of work.
Yes, I've been licensed for 10 years, but I've been in the customer service for about half of my life. I'm 29 years old, by the way.
Wow.
And I've been in the customer service industry since I was 16. Started off at McDonald's, so you get the worst of the worst. It prepares you for everything, yes. That's for sure. Mm-hmm. And definitely how to start your day with a smile. And it's so powerful.
Yes.
It's so powerful. No matter if you're serving burgers, doing nails, or filing taxes, whatever your career
coins
is.
On the street,
exactly.
Y'all.
Like, do it with a smile, and that positive intent, it will spread for everybody that you come across with.
And, you know, that is like the message. Oh, my God. It's not even a message, y'all. It's a whole movement that people need to open up their eyes, open up their minds, and really grasp of. Because all this other, like, I don't even know. Like, what is it? Is it a spirit? Like, is it the traffic in Houston, the weather? Like, what is?
It could be everything. It depends. When you wake up in the morning and you stub your toe, are you saying ouch, or are you thanking God that, damn, I could actually feel my leg? I didn't wake up paralyzed. So it's all about perspective, because it's a domino effect. How you feel in the morning is how you feel at the end of the day.
What you have in your mind in the morning, honey, and you're going to manifest whatever you created.
Believe me. And it's also about responding and not reacting. So when those situations do occur, their vibration won't even bother you a bit because you're so solid.
Like, honey, do you want things to go your way or not? Like, how can you wake up and want disaster and want confrontation and worrisome? Like, Oh Lord Jesus, like
it's just about people. Also what you're surrounding yourself with. You know, we have to think about what they're going through, you know, what their household is like, what their job might be like, and even like you said, their commute, anything, Lord. Even the walk up the stairs, it could be a battle from them.
One thing I love about our relationship, our friendship, y'all, like, I've never had a problem with Kay to where, like, I didn't see sunshine at the end of the road. Like, no matter how narrow or dark, like, a passageway might have been, like, what in our own lives, or just how times are, like, it never affected us in any way. And I'm so glad that we keep our energy, like, higher than 10, because, like, it's needed, like, especially as women. Oh my gosh, supporting women. So many, I mean, she has the power to impact other women and have that relationship, and it's so beautiful. Like, I admire her for that, because it's like, dang, she makes it look easy, you know, like, girl, like, I can imagine somebody, like, getting their eyelashes or eyebrows done by you, like, you know what I'm saying, they got an attitude, or they don't like you, like, stank face, like, honey, what? That don't even make sense.
Sometimes, you know, it's my job to redirect that, you know, take charge and just, you're in control. Yeah. It's your life. And if you're in that room, that's part of your life. If you're in that space, that's part of your life.
Yeah.
And you might think that you're so small in this vast, you know, world, but believe me, you're so powerful. Mm-hmm. So that one smile, that one hug, that one, man, it's okay, it's fine. It bounces off, it radiates, you know. And even if you're not powerful enough to kind of control the whole situation, as long as you feel that it's going to be okay, and after it, you're good.
Exactly.
Like, you're good.
I feel it definitely. And just thinking about it, look, I say this all the time, y'all. Don't let it go past your head. It's always when we dropping gems, people, you know what I'm saying? They like, it goes in and out. But for real, y'all, like, take notes. Like, happiness, if you want that happiness, if you want that freedom where someone is not, like, in control of your life, like, and your feelings, you know what I'm saying, like, dominating you, just make sure you have that self-love, that you have that self-security where it's like, you know, if you don't have the affirmations for yourself, there's somebody out there giving, you know what I'm saying, that's giving, like, oh my gosh, I look on Kay's page all the time, just for example. And just the many pages that we all can follow and are, you know, accessible to. But Kay being my good friend, and I know when I see her smile, it, like, brightens up my day. Like, it brightens up my whole month. Like, I can look forward to things, y'all, where it's like, man, I'm loved and I love somebody. Like, chill, you know? Like, there's no hate. I love it. So anytime on her page, y'all, like, she has great content for her business, but she also has, like, these affirmations and these, like, inspiring clips of her. Just, I mean, she'll literally, like, spill the real, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not even, like, typed out. It's like a whole 1 minute segment of, dang, I feel better. Like, how did she just change my whole mood, you know? So, like, what makes you, like, what do you think of when you're like, I gotta make a post, like, and it's just natural with your beauty and your words? Like, what pushes you, or what comes to your mind when you're like, okay, I gotta do this?
To be honest, I try to do everything with purpose, because I know first impressions are everything.
Yes.
I also put in what I get back from my Instagram. I try to follow really positive things, because you are what you put yourself in. And if you're, you know, reading some really, like, emotional, torn things, or if that's what you're seeing, or that's what you're putting out there, that's how you're going to feel. Yes. I grew up in a real pessimistic household, very abusive and aggressive, and I promised myself that I wasn't going to carry that outside of that house.
That is so strong.
You know,
that is so strong.
A smile, and again, I go back to the smiling thing. It could go so far. When I was a kid, you know, a pretty lady or somebody with a friendly gesture would smile at me and give me some of that energy, or a simple touch on the shoulder, a hug. Like I said, that
just
touch.
Great attention.
Yes,
like,
you know, and it doesn't have to be a lot. It doesn't even have to be a minute. It could just be a few seconds, because you never know if somebody needs that. Have a good day. I hope you feel better. A genuine how are you? Not like,
especially
hey,
if they weren't expecting it. Like,
yes,
those are
you
the
know,
best.
Like, have a great day. Even, man, my number one thing, like, when people are mean or something, and as an adult, I can't count on my hand too many people who come at me wrong, because again, I set the tone, and I always smile. Even if I feel like they're giving me an attitude, have a great day. I genuinely hope your bad day gets better.
Amen.
Like in every way, because I'm not going to be part of the day that makes it any worse.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm not going to, misery loves company. I literally just figured this out like this month. I'm
writing this down.
Yes. Okay.
In my brain. Misery
loves company. And I never understood it because I thought it was like, okay, miserable people want them with them, right? No. Mind you, you come across a miserable person, don't you feel that all day? Yeah. Like you feel that all day. You end up feeling it like the next week. That's the company. They're keeping your company, and that's what they mean by misery loves company. So don't even bring yourself around it, or if it is, just know that.
None of my business.
Yeah,
none of your business.
And that's where it is. Even in customer service, I have to deal with 10 to 20 people a day. You know, whether it's physical or online.
You're such a people's person, and you have to be.
I have to be, but it's very draining, and that's what I'm learning over the years, and that's why you knew me from when I had my big salon, when I was kind of like on my big break, and you see me when I reverted and I went solo and I'm alone, because it wasn't worth me giving all my positive energy to the wrong outlets, and I was losing my charge, or I wasn't,
because people will show up sometimes just to take.
Yeah, and a battery loses its charge, period. Like, period. Like, you either have to get a new one or go somewhere and get it charged.
Forever. You know? Yes, honey. And you're glowing. You're back better than ever. You know what I'm saying? Like, how are you? Are you doing anything like, I don't know if it's personally, like, I think you've been like working out and stuff, more self-care, but.
So it has been more of a solitude. I grew up the only child. I have a brother, but we never grew up with each other, so I have to say it like that. But I grew up the only child, so I've always been pretty solo. Right. Since I was young, I was in very full committed relationships. I felt like I was giving myself too much to a few of the not so worthy people. Yes. So I really had to revert to being solo again. And happiness is boring, okay? There's no like animosity. There's no chaos. So sometimes we feel like really dull, but it's beautiful. Peace is beautiful. Like, I wake up in the morning. Yes, wake up in the morning. The first thing I'm grateful for is, man, I'm alive. Yes. Like, no matter what I have warm water on my back. I'm able to bathe. I got clean drawers on. Like, man, it's a good life. Yes. I have a job to go to. I have a car to be in. And you start thinking at those little things and start appreciating where you at in the moment. Like, in that moment, not tomorrow, not where you could be when that paycheck hit, not when you could be when your clothes are dry, but where you at there, bare.
Gosh,
like, right, like,
bro, that's how my brother acts. Honestly, like, yes, I'm putting you on spot. This man here waits till his clothes are dry to I'm done.
Yes, like you have to be your best self as soon as you open your eyes, and that's where it all starts.
And just try as much as possible. Like, what can go wrong by just trying as much as possible to be your best? Like, yes. Like, everyone has put in their mind, because we spoke it out into existence so much, not to be perfect. But it's like, why not just try? The more you try to be perfect, like, the more there's a better outcome. You know what I'm saying? Like, how can you go wrong from trying to be your best? You can actually remind yourself to do certain gestures. You know what I'm saying? When you're striving for perfection, like, you know what I'm saying? Of course, you're not perfect, but that's what we love about you, is that you at least tried, and we at least admired your hard work in that, For
sure. Like, reward yourself.
Exactly. Like, and then we can uplift you, you know what I'm saying? For all your work you've already done, for being an inspiration to others who don't try as hard as you. Like, come on, y'all. It's rewarding to try to be perfect.
For sure. Yes. And then be easy on yourself, just reward yourself. It's the little things, like, simple fact of my journey here this morning, the storm could not stop me. I got wet. I had to change my shoes. I spilled coffee on my white pants, but I brought extra just in case, I had to buy eyelashes and all of the above. My daughter's school, da-da-da. But you know what? In the midst of it all, I got to drink coffee. Your girl got some eyelashes on. My lips is popping because of the gloss. The sun is shining. Yes, like, I made it. Like, I'm here safely, like, physically. And when you have to, like, at times, I say, the greatest things are gonna come through the rough. Like, for sure. Yeah. So when you kind of just, I guess, bite the bullet and just go through it, it's worth the bang. It
is, and that's how I want to go out. You know what I'm saying? With a bam and a boom. And all I can do, I can't even expect or really like visualize anything in the future. I'm just walking by faith. Like, you know what? I'm not worried about anything. Like, whatever is to come, I manifest it. Like, it's greatness. It's perfection. It's symphony. Like, hello. Like, whatever I need, I can manifest it through my thoughts. I'm not going to think about worrying about what's wrong with other people. Like, as much as I would love to and help y'all and go down to that level, I just can't at this moment. But you can check out Kay's post. It might help you. So, okay, I want to know. Okay, yes. So you did mention how you were. Wait, can you squeeze it?
Oh, look at that.
Okay, so first time for everything. Look, we're getting it together. So I did hear a little bit about relationships. I want to know, are you in a relationship right now?
I am in a relationship with myself.
Yes. So
getting to know me.
How do you go through like, okay, so if you ever think about, okay, how hard you work and how beautiful and magnificent of a woman are, like, what do you expect from a significant other coming into your life?
Well, honestly, from a partner or somebody that wants to share a significant amount of time with me, I just need understanding. Understanding. I'm busy. I'm there. And
so understanding. So does that come with communication?
Oh, I'm a Gemini, so you know.
It's
communication
like you
is key. I need it black and white.
Like you better know me by the back of your hand. Yeah. Like, is there a manual?
It's just about, keeping it 100% because my relationship views are very deep. I think you're going to need like the whole 30 minutes for that. That gets a little complicated. Okay. But if I could give advice for anybody out there at any age, right? Take the time to know yourself. We change every 7 years, right?
Know yourself.
Psychology is so big, right? Like, understand that the person that you might like for that month, you might not like them for the rest of the year. Exactly. I'm really big on dating. I love to date. And not serial date and not be too promiscuous at the end.
Okay, how does your dating go? Do you like going out?
We go to dinner. We got like
excitement and fun.
It depends on what that topic of that person, what they like. I'm actually stepping outside of my box, my square.
Right, okay? Trying new things.
I realize I do have a type. So I'm trying to not date that type. And it's amazing trying different food, going out with different people, So I'm from A-Leaf, we're pretty cultured. Like, it's very diverse. We have a little bit of everybody. So I'm trying to get into the suburban side or, some other different things,
Yes.
So it's been good, but it's non-committed. I'm very open for a woman. I'm not jealous. I'm like, yo, if other girls calling your phone, go ahead and answer it, like, let's just keep it real, if we're not able to hang, no false commitments, because I'm very honest off the jump. I ain't got time. I don't have time.
Busy.
Yeah,
you're
like I can't even commit myself. I don't think I'm a good girlfriend at the moment.
You're more committed to yourself, which includes, your family, your job, your household, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yes. And I'm content. I'm happy.
Like, and I know you're big on time. Like, come on now. Like,
exactly. And I wasted a lot of time, and I feel like it's an investment. Yes. I gave a lot, especially my last 2 relationships, and I still love them dearly. Like, wishing the best for the both of them, like no disrespect and no hate,
of course,
but I felt like my investment, I didn't get enough return, and my equity is negative, so I need to fix that.
Yeah,
need to work on that. Yes, taking notes. You feel me? Like,
so you got your budget and your calculations together. Girl, it's okay, because it's gonna come back around. Look, you will be given what is needed. Like, it's coming, honey, and I feel for you. So, okay, so I'm glad that we got that out the way, because I was looking at you like, honey, where is your escort? Like, where's your driver at?
I'm telling you, I need it.
Like, honey, you will be spoiled. It's claimed. Okay.
Only dating Mary and Benny right now, if you know what I'm saying.
I see.
Yeah.
And y'all, I had some cookies from Kay one time. Oh my gosh, like, I love it. So. Okay, so now let's see. We talked about work. Is there anything new coming up with work, or?
I'm always on the endeavors, right? Always trying something new. So I own Studio 92. We are no longer a full service salon, but more so on like the healthy side and beauty side on the cosmetic.
So what are the new services?
Of course, we offer nail services, acrylic nail services such as Sculpted and Gel X. We also do lash extensions, facial oils, and our newest things added is body contouring. Yes, and body sculpting. It's non-invasive, so it's non-surgical, no downtime, very affordable, like a tenth of the cost of what you would do for an original BBL.
That sounds great.
It helps women get into shape, encourage them, healthy weight loss, detox programs, and things like that. And again, just expanding the team.
And it's a quick process.
Within an hour, and results in less than 6 months. So definitely worth it for sure.
I know a lot of ladies that they don't even know where to go right now as far as, you know what I'm saying? Like, it does take research. It does take like recommendations. It does take someone to actually be like, hey, I went here. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I know anything that I get service from Kay, like, I usually try to keep a network of female. Like, I don't really hang around that many females, but I try to like.
No, we're all connected. Like, you'll be surprised.
They're not like those females that like they don't give a fuck. You know? It's like, girl, but then they want me to do something for them. I'm just like, no, like I'm not. There's people there. No,
you know, you get what you get.
Girl, they be trying to make me braid their hair and stuff, and I'm like, or do lashes out of nowhere. I'm like,
where's the compensation?
I'm okay, like, the followers aren't really like, worth it. I need something. This is why you came over here. Like, like this is not an appointment. Like, what are you doing?
But hey, we all, you know, sometimes it's like that.
It's like that. It's just when you're a loving person, people, you know what I'm saying? They try to take your love, take my love.
All of it.
I feel like there's a song like that, but yeah. So I just want to be so clear right now that it's Tuesday. And it was a long morning in Houston, y'all. And the fact that we're here doing this podcast, y'all, oh my gosh, I had to think of so many things, like, because I was really thinking about your time. I was like, oh my gosh, like, and then we were like communicating about you traveling over here. So I was like, oh my gosh, like, I need to have my stuff ready and like get to the point of the questions and really get like a good lust of information. But at this point, I really just want to admire your frequency. Like, if there's anything positive that you can tell the world right now that will impact them and generations to come, their children, their younger siblings, it might be a note to their future children, grandchildren, I don't know. What
I love it.
What would you tell them from Kay's mouth? You're a legend because you've impacted people's lives and they'll forever remember you. So what would you tell the world right now?
Love yourself before you love anybody else. And that's from your mom, your dad, your siblings, grandmother. Love yourself before you can love anybody else. Yeah. And it comes from experience.
Yes.
And I did not grow up in a loving household. I grew up in a very dark home. Yeah. But as everybody says, and it's proof, and it's crazy.
People, we can all relate, y'all.
Yes.
Everyone can relate. Like, we're all in this thing called life. So we all know the ins and outs and when we need uplifting and when we need encouragement. And some people look at the darker side other than the greater side.
Exactly.
You know, like, yes, the grass can be greener in your thoughts. Like, just don't think negatively. Like,
for real.
You and have everybody going
through it. Everybody goes through it, no matter how good they make it seem, no matter how much money, no matter how poor.
No matter where they're at right now. Y'all have to understand that everyone has gone through something. Like, I know some people even are harder on themselves because they're not at certain places. Other people like that
comparison.
Are like, it's like, honey, like, you have no idea what they're going through in certain houses that are, you know, looking some way on the outside, or in certain camera lenses, you know, they're looking some way. Like, you have no idea. So yes, start from number one, don't compare yourself. And then of course the self-love comes naturally after that. It's like, okay, love yourself where you are and change your own atmosphere. Like, love your atmosphere. I mean, I know some homeless people out here that are more happier than people
than the rich people, because it start within yourself, and you start thinking about the little things like, man, I have 10 fingers and I have 10 toes and I have hair. Even I might have a little bald spot, but I have hair, yo.
Blind,
like,
y'all.
yes.
I have a lady who's blind at my church. Like, I'm thinking every day, like, if like, she could see.
I'm telling you, like people don't realize it. Like, man, even if I'm on the metro, at least I got that $1.25 to get on the bus. Like, life is what you make it, and you have to just make the best out of it.
important on
I'm
Metro.
telling you. And I realized my purpose this year too. Man, I'm 29 and I'll be 30 in June, and I say that already because it's big. Like, it's big for me. And
congratulations.
Thank you. I know I made it. I made it. And I really realized that I know my purpose in life. On this earth is to inspire.
Yes.
Like,
honey,
since I was younger. It's always
drop
been a thing.
The bombs.
Yes. Especially like when we're like in middle school and high school and the people be on the stages, like the motivational speakers and stuff like that. Like, that used to be the world to me. Like, wow, we could really make it out of this hellhole. Like, this is something serious.
My whole perspective.
I'm telling you, like, we got this. Like, you got this. And I always love to say too, when I speak to myself, when I speak to you guys, I speak to myself. So it's never hypocritical or like one-sided. I'm young. Like, we're all young. We're all growing. And no matter the age, we're all learning. And I feel like, I feel like everybody could learn something. If you know everything, man, you know nothing at all.
Please do not know everything.
You know nothing at all. So it's always best. Keep an open mind. Do something different.
Right?
That's real hard. It's actually a trauma response when you try to be everything in control. So I'm trying to let go of control sometimes. So it's new for me to, like I said, even step outside of my comfort zone. Like today, you know what? If I'm not able to make it where I need to make it, I'm not able to make it where I need to make it. Because I'm right where I need to be.
Honey.
You know?
I'm saying.
Right here.
Like, right now. Like, this is part of the frequency. Like, current time is, however you making it right now is changing your future. Like, just you saying, if you just had that smile, if you just had that gesture or that comment, like, honey, it could change your whole future.
The whole future. The whole future.
Honey, I love it. It's all the vibes, all the gratefulness and happiness for me. Like, honey, I don't care if you're mad. I don't care if you're dealing with something. You can change your mind.
For
like,
sure.
You can be mad at us because we're happy. That's not my problem. Yeah. Like, are you going to stop me from being happy because you don't want me to be happy?
Usually people are a little bit like, why is that happy?
It's like, okay, you need to grow up. But a lot of people, like you said, we're all growing. We need that growth. And if you need that encouragement, hey, I'm sure Kay is not against it. Like, we will encourage you. Like, why
But some people are not worthy. I can't lie. And I'm realizing that as an adult.
I'm not going to spoil you.
Yes.
If you don't
some people are not worthy, or
I
feel like I'm putting too much in, and I didn't realize that until this year.
Now it's like
that feeling in the middle of my throat, like I cannot. Like, if I'm feeling that feeling in the middle of my throat, I know that's my intuition. That is my gut instinct.
Yeah.
That is me,
like,
my soul telling me this is not where I need to be.
Revert back.
Like, let me not even, you know what?
Catch
your
yourself.
energy is so bad that it's disrupting my pureness.
Right, like,
and
my thoughts are starting to think, like, I got about to kill somebody.
You're contagious. You're contagious. Like I said, misery loves company. So, you got to be careful on that.
Honey, I'm not
it's with everything. It could be driving. Like, you're even driving and people pumping the horn or like road rage and things like that. Attitudes in the grocery store.
And
somebody
then you think
stepping
about
on your
who you
tennis
used
shoes.
to be and what you have done. And you're
like, you know what? Let me smile at you. Let me go ahead. Are you okay? Is everything okay? Have a great day. I hope you feel better.
I would feel myself, my whole self-esteem and ego and whatever, like, drop if I just stood to another level I was lower at. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. Like, you would feel
where's your
played.
growth? What happened? You know, like, what was the purpose of you going this way if you just gonna do this again? And a lot of people don't realize that in their habits, and they don't realize that in, like, you know, how they respond to things.
Exactly.
Like,
not react.
Honey, catch yourself, because, like, that can change your whole, like, everything. Like, you might stay that way. You might not come back from that or something in just days. And those days you could have had productivity and prosperity.
It's how you respond to the experiences, you know, because we are.
I'm grateful for all my experiences,
for everything, bad and good.
Honestly, even when it was the worst, like death row worst, which we all have had, I still had that positive mind where it was just like, I'm just glad to be alive. I'm just glad to be alive, and I'm glad I didn't have to kill nobody. Like, like, why, you know, why even do that and change my whole life? I wouldn't be here for my daughter right now. I wouldn't be able to influence people who probably have killed people. You know what I'm saying? They're all like, man, I'm glad, you know, like, you came back from that. I could have did that. You know what I'm saying? Like, people in jail right now. just all types of stuff that was just like, hey, shit, I don't mind telling you. If you want to know, you want to know. You have to read my book. No,
for real.
That's two. That's two of us. So, honey, read the books if you want to know more about us. Go ahead and subscribe to any podcast platform where you can reach the one and only Kay. I know you guys love and support her. She will be back. We will be doing more on next season. It will be a whole visual, honey. And I can't wait. I can't wait because it's growth from here. I mean, with these mindsets, who can stop us from changing the world? Like,
exactly.
Amen. Power. Hallelujah.
Yes.
So anything you want to close with?
I love you. And thank you for your time. Thank you for your support over the years. Okay. And you might think that you're learning from me, but I'm always learning from you.
It's an exchange, honey.
Yes.
This is a spiritual exchange. Like, our
I look up to you just as you look up to me.
That's
so
what it takes.
That.
Like,
yes.
No one should ever, and really a lot of people at the top or in certain power and control, they always mess up by thinking everyone's below them.
Yeah.
And I recognize that in a lot of different companies. I'm just like, honey, we can all have boss mindsets. Like, why discourage that? But it's okay, because it just encourages you to be the boss that you want to be and need to be. So it's always a grateful and blessed experience, no matter how left or right it goes. It's like, wow, I made it this far. For sure.
We got a heartbeat. We got a heartbeat.
All the people who told me, okay? So it's a beautiful thing. I believe it's smoke break time.
Yes. Much deserved for my girl. Much deserved.
Signing out. Peace and blessings. This is the Tay Goddess Show, y'all, and much love.
Thanks.